Hey, what's going on everyone, hope you're all doing well. I'm Divide and today we're taking a look at the Extraordinary Rendition for all the Godrolls of PvE and PvP, and we'll look at a few other perks and mods that you can use in your class and armor builds which will help make the weapon even better. So hit that like, subscribe to see more guides like this, but now let's get started. So the Extraordinary Rendition is a Season 13 kinetic 750 RPM submachine gun obtained from the new Battlegrounds activity, which comes with an aggressive frame much like the Cold Front. Now I think this is a really good weapon to use if you have the right rules on, and there are a ton of Godrolls for this weapon to choose from, mostly for PvE at least. Now just briefly, I'm going to show you the rules that I got, which are Chambered Compensator, Accurized Rounds, Outlaw, and multi-kill clip with a reload speed masterwork. And this weapon reloads so fast it feels almost instant. But this weapon is good for adds at close to mid-range, even with its small magazine size of only 26. So let's take a look at all the rules that we have available to us for this weapon. So in the first set, these are Subsistence, Overflow, Surplus, Zen Moment, Outlaw, and Firmly Planted. And for the next slot we have Multi-kill clip, Fresh, Tap the Trigger, Rampage, Frenzy, and One for All. Now here, looking at the PvE Godrolls, in my opinion, for the barrel you want to go for either corkscrew rifling or hammer forge rifling, and for the magazine size I'd go for accurized rounds, but you also have tactical mag, which is good because you're always going to be emptying the clip, so the reload speed is also good. But in the third slot you want to have Outlaw, Overflow, or Subsistence, but I'd personally go with Outlaw for that reload speed again. Then in the fourth slot you want Frenzy, that's if you want the power to feel like Recluse because it acts in a similar way to the Recluse Master to Arms perk. But you also have Rampage and Multi-kill clip to choose from, which are also good. The PvE rules that I'm after are Hammer Forge Rifling, Tactical Mag, Overflow, and Frenzy with a range masterwork. Moving on to the PvP rules, you want to go more onto the range and stability side. So for the first slot you want to go for Hammer Forge Rifling, second slot Accurized Rounds, third slot Zen Moment, and the fourth slot Tap the Trigger. And of course, you want to have a range masterwork for that. So these are my favourites which I'll be trying to get. Moving on though, if you are to get a good roll for this weapon, there's a few perks and mods you may want to run alongside that. And these are the Overload rounds to help you fight with those Overload champions when you need to, the Submachine Gun loader for faster reload speed, as well as a quick charge perk, which is also great when you're combining it with your secondary and heavy weapon like a shotgun and sword to swap for DPS faster. You also have the Swift Charge, which is also good as you'll become charged with light with rapid submachine gun kills. And another mod to consider using is the Heavy Handed mod, which allows you to add ammo to your reserves when getting kills while surrounded by multiple enemies. I use this alongside my shotgun and it works perfectly together with the SMG shotgun build. But if you want to take it a step further, you could even use the Peacekeepers if you're a Titan, all of which are a good combo to use for ad clearing fast. If you're a Warlock though, then well, just don't be. No, but you could use the transverse steps, that's what I always use as I'm always running and gunning. And the instant reload is nice, but it's usually better for slower reloading weapons. And if you're a hunter, I'd use the 6 Coyote for that second dodge, so you can get those instant reloads, although it's not really necessary. So overall, this weapon in my opinion feels like the nerfed version of the Recluse. Of course, nothing will beat the Recluse at the moment, but it's still pretty good, especially for a kinetic weapon. And I'd definitely recommend grinding for those different rules and experimenting. But I'd love to hear your thoughts on the weapon and what your best build and rules are for it. But anyway guys, that's all for this quick weapon guide. Soon I'll have a new guide out for the best Titan stasis build, which I'm enjoying, so stay tuned and subscribe to see more videos like this. But for now, take care, and I'll see you all in the next video.